Welcome back to the channel, and let's go and take the V-Moto Stash fully electric bike for a little blast in the middle of winter. Here's a little walk around of the bike before we go anywhere. Okay, let's get on the bike and ride. So welcome back everyone, and today we're going to take the V-Moto Stash out on a nice crisp 3-degree winter's day and do a bit of range testing. So first off, let's get kicked off with a few tech specs on the bike. So the V-Moto Stash is an L3 A1 125cc variant, which is learner legal. So it has a rated power of 9 kilowatts and a maximum power of 16 kilowatts. 74 volt battery with 97 amp hours. So you've got a charging time of anything between 4.5 and 6 hours, and that's on a normal 13-pin plug. So maximum speed of this bike, around about 75 miles per hour. We've got a seat height of 810 millimeters. So front and rear wheels are 17-inch. And it has a full ABS braking system as well. So the overall weight of the bike is 155 kilograms. The maximum range you get out of this bike is around about 112 miles, and that is riding it sensibly. So let's test it out in the winter and see what we can get on a full day's ride in. For today's test, we'll be riding in mixed winter conditions. A little bit of urban, some open roads, a bit of stop and go traffic. We'll try and simulate a realistic winter commute. I'll be tracking battery consumption, performance and overall comfort along the way. Starting off with a full charge, the V-Moto Stash feels smooth and responsive, as expected. Acceleration is instant, making it great for city riding. The lack of gears means power delivery is predictable, which helps a lot on slippery winter roads. I'm talking about tyres. The V-Moto Stash is equipped front and rear with Pirelli Angel tyres, so there's plenty of grip come winter or summer. So we're around about 15 miles into the journey. We've lost just over 12% on the battery. So it's really living up to its expectations here today. So let's continue the ride down to Llandavry and we'll have a tea stop in the Owl's Nest Tea Room Diner. I'll see you there. The V-Moto Stash is a stunning looking bike. And this is all down to the design by Adrian Morton, known for his work with MV Augusta. And looking round the Stash, you can see the resemblance. So here we are, riding down the A40 towards Llandudno. There's a couple of things I've forgotten to mention about this V-Moto Stash. It also has cruise control fitted to the bike. And also there's a boost function. So you need to overtake quick, you can press the boost function and off you go. Also on top of that we have what's called a reverse gear as well. So The button on the throttle side, the bottom grey one, hold that in and open the throttle, it'll do a maximum of 3 miles an hour in reverse, which is very handy in some situations. The Stash also has regenerative braking, which gives you the feeling of a nice engine brake, and also puts a little bit of charge back into the battery. So I'll let you enjoy the little ride through Llandovery, and we'll see you all at the Owl's Nest. So here we are, just arriving at the Owl's Nest for our little tea break. Once we've had our cup of tea, we'll discuss the battery situation and continue on our journey. So that's our little tea break all over and done with. And the battery situation is around about 67%. So let's continue the journey and see how it all goes. So here we are, just about to start climbing the Black Mountain Pass, and also known as the Top Gear Road. Keep an eye out for the red arrow, and this is where the average speed cameras can't cope with the wind. They keep falling down for some reason. So that was the viewpoint on the top of the Black Mountain Pass. So a little bit of information on the battery at this point. We've covered around about 62 miles and we've still got 46% left. And the good thing now is we're on the downhill, so we'll have a little bit of regenerative braking as well, so we'll put a little bit more back into the battery. And we'll see you at the bottom. So that was it, the Black Mountain Pass, or sometimes known as the Top Gear Road in South Wales. So we've got about 20 miles left of the journey, and then we're home for a lovely cup of tea, and we'll have a little roundup of the battery status and total miles of today and how long we've been out on the bike. So we'll see you a little bit later on. So we'll just say goodbye to Darrell, who's been riding with us most of the day, and bid him farewell and safe riding, buddy, and we'll see you soon. Let's talk about the ride quality and handling of the Stash. So first off, I'm 6'2" and 17 stone, and I find this bike really comfortable. As for the handling, it's very light and nimble. The brakes are good, and you get a great feeling of massive grip with these Pirelli tyres. I really enjoy riding this bike. And as for range anxiety, I can't see a problem with that, because at the moment we've been out most of the day on this bike. So our little journey in V-Moto Stash is coming to an end. So I'll speak to you in a few minutes on the range of the bike and battery and all that status, and we'll see you in a few minutes. So let's do the roundup on this battery. So today we've covered 84 miles on the Stash. And by the time we've finished, we'll have about 18% of battery left. So I think the bike will easily cover 100 miles the way we've been riding it today. So hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. And we'll see you all on the next one.